Okay. I don't really know what I'm doing, so bear with me. But hey, I'm so glad you had pulled pork, Flash fan. The music that I played to enter, oh, you probably couldn't even hear it. Could you hear it? Somebody tell me if you could hear it. Somebody's got to tell me. Could you hear the music? Because no sound's coming out of these. Okay, well, it was called Feeding the Ducks. That's why I picked it for Valhalla. So I'm like oddly nervous about this. I don't know why. So I'll just get into it. Hey, Tianina. Hey, Eris. I see Brandon and KLI were here earlier. That's very nice of them. Don't forget to hit like. Oh, hi. I don't know how to work this really. But I feel like you are new. Lilia? I know I'm saying that wrong. Hi, Christine. Okay, so yeah, we're going to be talking about the Becky Hill email dump. I don't know if y'all saw this, but an email dump came out like yesterday or the day before of Becky Hill. She is the clerk of court in Colleton County from the Murdaugh trial. Lelia. Oh, okay. Nice. Hey, Val. Val, can you get on? You should. I feel so alone. Okay, so yeah, Colleton County clerk of court, and Murdaugh's attorneys filed a motion for a new trial. You don't know who Becky Hill is? Okay. So she's the clerk of court in Colleton County. If you watch the Murdaugh trial, she was like all over the place. I remember she was like giving one of the law tubers like a media pass. And like it seemed like she was kind of sucking up to him and stuff. But apparently there's been serious allegations of like her influencing the jury. Okay. That's fine, Val. Thank you for coming in though. Hey, Farrell. Oh, I need to learn how to remove a comment once I've put it up on a screen. There we go. And thank you, Val. Well, Christine, I would, but I don't know how to get anybody on the panel. I just know that Val has access to my StreamYard. So that's why I said, can you get on? Because I don't know what I'm doing here. But if I knew how to send out a link, I'd be doing it. Yeah, I was still on the ducks. Sorry. You're behind, Eris. You need to push, like, live. You're behind. Let's tell her. Okay, yeah, so juror misconduct. She apparently may have influenced the jury. And I don't know if y'all watched this, but I watched this trial, and I am also crazy and a criminal defense attorney. So I was like, this is terrible. They've convicted an innocent man, which I know is crazy. Yeah, right? But it turns out there might have actually been something behind this. Her son has like been arrested for, I don't really know what he was arrested for. So I think like looking at emails or like wiretapping or something like that into these allegations of misconduct because there's like a whole ethics investigation now, right? So we're going to go through some of these emails, and they're kind of annoying because I'm going to share my screen with y'all. Let's see here. Oh, nope. There's just one of me. Yep, just one. Now. Oh, that's not going to work. Silly me. Nope, that's not going to work. Can we make this bigger? Because that's like not big enough for y'all to actually view it with your eyeballs, you know? That's kind of important here. No, don't do that. Oh, zoom in. There we go. What did I do? Y'all, I'm sorry. I don't know what I did. See, I need Val. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I apologize. I hope y'all can read this. No, yeah, I saw some of the Netflix shows, but I didn't see anything on the Becky Hill stuff. But anyway, here's the first email of the email dump. And like the first ones that I saw, I started looking through them last night, and they are all from media. This one's just like from this guy, Michael DeWitt, and she's emailing him back about the email passes and stuff. It's not really that juicy. She does say something to him a little bit later that is kind of juicy, but this is on January 2nd, and the trial started on January 23rd, so this is just like a little bit before the trial starts, and he was emailing her asking for, yeah, okay, so I'll read it for you. It says, this is her responding to him, so it kind of isn't going to make sense. We're going to be going backwards, so bear with me. It says, Michael, hi there. This email is from me to you. Like, duh. I don't understand why she put that there. Very weird. Anyway, are you really hearing that there will be gawkers camping out? Oh, mercy. Judge Newman and I want to make sure that our local media and other media and news outlets get the priority. I do have a list of about 15 to 20 private citizens who have asked to have a seat. Court TV will be the main plug. They have worked that out with Judge Newman. We will be opening daily at 8 a.m. If you would like to come early, you are more than welcome to. Just keep in contact with me. We will get you on in. I'm hoping that we are ready for this. We will be. I look for a huge crowd, more than what Walterboro has ever seen. We are doing our best to plan for it. Any suggestions are more than welcome. Looking forward to hearing from you. Yeah, she was all about the clout. Seriously, she was all about the clout. And so she's like basically telling this guy, I mean, it sounds like, don't worry, like, we're going to let all the media in, right? Because we're going to give y'all like media passes, even though it's supposed to be first come, first serve. That's not that egregious, right? We can get over that. So, but that guy, Michael DeWitt, he also apparently works for the USA Today network, even though he's also from like the local newspaper and the Hampton County Guardian. And he was asking about specific like seating for the media, if they were going to have extra seats and if there would be like a special media entrance. She didn't have any answers for that though. So the next email she sends out on the same day, on January 2nd, she sent back a message to the reporter or the coordinator for the CNN reporter. And she mentions to them that so she gives them the whole thing about make sure you all have media ID and, you know, you can stage across the street at the Walterboro Wildlife Center because they've got like an extra building over there where they were going to put all of the media. But she also adds in, also, if you hear of anyone looking for space to rent or lodging, I have several places that have reached out to me with their information, and all are in the downtown Walterboro area, which is odd. Like, it doesn't seem to me like the clerk of the court would be like the tourist. I don't know what position that would be, but like, I don't know why she's trying to book places for people. That's weird. Wait, wasn't that CNN? Yeah, that was CNN. And so this was the, wait, what are y'all saying? I should read this. I should change it to live chat, probably. Okay. So this is boring. This person was just like really wanting to know like serious details. Y'all can see I got far in my planning. There's like, I've done no highlighting. Okay, this is the same person from CNN. They're just, again, wanting to, oh, this person asked specifically about, from an editorial perspective, is there any plan for mass distribution of filed court documents related to the case? For instance, the use of media email blast list or some other method? Because as I understand currently, the only way to access the files is by reaching out and requesting a copy be emailed. I'm sure a lot of this has yet to be figured out, but wanted to at least get the conversation started. Yes, Farrell, I am. So what I find really interesting to this is, so this person's asking for like an email blast, basically, right, for media. Well, homegirl takes it upon herself, we'll see later, to be the email blast. Bless my stars. Hi, David. Don't make me nervous. Okay, so this was on January 2nd also. I don't know why she's... Oh, this one's good. I don't know why she wrote Michael DeWitt 2 messages on January 2nd, but she did. And she said, hi, Michael, I've received your media form and have it printed out. You were on the list for courtroom. However, Judge Newman has decided that Court TV will be the one and only main plug for the courtroom as far as cameras and streaming go. Mind you, she's sending out like a whole bunch of messages to a bunch of different reporters on January 2nd. And if you'll notice, they're all completely different wording. Like, it's not an email blast. She's doing individual actual emails. A lot of work, a lot of county money go into these emails. She says, Court TV will be the main plug for the courtroom as far as cameras and streaming go. Journalists, newspapers, other media are all welcome to the courtroom, but we are not allowing smartphones, smartwatches, cameras, any digital technology whatsoever. We will have a media overflow room over at the Walterboro Wildlife Center. We have updated our Colleton County Clerk of Court website to reflect the instructions by the judge. Please feel free to reach out to me at any time. Now, this is the dude who's also with USA Today, but he's like the Hampton County Guardian news guy, right? Then she says in the next paragraph, this is all from her county email address, right? So her Clerk of Court county email. She says, how's the book coming along? I had a question about the Stephen Smith story. What? Come again? I've heard that his shirt was one color, and then another source said it was a different color. And now all of the main evidence in his case has mysteriously disappeared. Do you know anything behind that? Also wondering what SLED may have found that opened his case up. And do we know if Gloria Satterfield's body has been exhumed yet? Happy New Year to you. I mean... yeah, you can't be doing this. You can't be doing this. I don't think. I think this is wrong. Yeah, I think she might be this dumb. Or she, you know what it is? I think, oh, I need to like put up the things. She might be this dumb. Or it could just be that Colleton County is like just as corrupt as they were saying that, you know, all of the Low Country is. Like, it seems like, okay, they might have been right. But it's not just the Murdaughs who are corrupt, right? Becky with the bad hair. She does have bad hair. I mean, I shouldn't talk right now, though. So yeah, that's crazy, though. That right before they're about to have this trial in her court, not in her court, it is not her court. No, you cannot ask that in your official capacity. This is true. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. And yeah, you cannot be asking about, you just cannot be asking those questions. I think that's highly inappropriate. But who am I? Just a lawyer on the internet. Okay, so this one was from Michael DeWitt. We don't need to know anything about that. Oh. Oh, this was like an old request from DeWitt. Okay, so then on January 2nd, she also wrote to Michael DeWitt, so lots of messages. Ugh. Hey, I call my little girl Becky, though, Val. Oh. But her name's not Becky. Her name's Beck. So anyway, another message to Michael DeWitt. It says, you will have a seat. No need to be there early. So she's given special favors out. One day, if you're around, stop by and I can show you our setup and how we plan to sit people. See you soon. He responds back, yes, ma'am. I am hearing people commenting on social media that a lot of the internet true crime sleuths and YouTube bloggers will be there, and some said they plan to get there the night before. Other random people are talking about taking off work and attending at least one day of the trial, etc. But it might just be talk and rumors, but I'm sure there will be a crowd. I am fine with covering the trial with just notebook and pen, no camera, etc. But I just want to make sure that I can be guaranteed a spot inside the courtroom if at all possible. Is that possible, or do I still need to get there super, super early? I saw the website said first come, first seated, in quotations. The only suggestion I would have is maybe a separate media line or checkpoint and possibly give priority to the local folks like Hampton and Walterboro and the state. I'm sure you and your staff will be ready and do a great job. Looking forward to seeing you and looking forward to the end of this never-ending story. Yeah, we know. Why would you say that this email is from me to you? It is the best thing that ever happened in Becky's life, for sure. What is all this, though? I don't know what these red things are. Oh, that's just like her notice at the bottom that says this could be like privileged and confidential. Now look at this. On January 2nd, to Michael DeWitt, she sends him an attachment of the motion in limine, the state's response to defendant's motion. Alex Murdaugh. I don't know what these all are, but reply on financial evidence, defendant's motion and opposition. And she says, here, Michael, here are the most recent filings. I'm also going to send the order by Judge Newman next. Bye, Flash. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, so she sends Michael all the documents in this case, which is crazy to me because, you know, that one reporter had emailed her about an email blast, and she's like, oh, no, we don't have an email blast. We're too podunk for that. But don't worry, I'll just take it upon myself and use my office hours to send out these documents to all of the media that's requesting them, and not even on like an email blast, but individually I'm going to send them. That's just crazy. So the next one, on December 29th, she sent Jen from Fitz News, attached, please find the most recent filings in the Murdaugh case. Then she sends the Judge Newman order. Wait, what? Those are public info, right? She's just choosing to insert herself first. Yeah, I mean, so really what you should be doing is, yeah, you get this information from the clerk of the court usually, but like, yeah, it is upon the media to like go and request it. Or, I mean, if they are going to put out like the, you know, at the end of a big trial, like at the end of the day, they might like have a coordinated way to like send out an email blast, but this doesn't seem like a coordinated way. She's just like, it seems to me like Miss Becky does what Miss Becky wants, and this is how Miss Becky has decided to spend her time, and so this is what she's doing, and everyone else be damned. She does not care what anybody else says. She's not even going to ask anybody else, right? Yeah, and then sending Fitz news. This was filed this morning. Just crazy. And then she's got all these like, we don't care about this, but she's got all these press releases. That were really actually pretty terribly written. And then there's some lawyer that she's trying to rent extra space from because they need more space in there. Like the courthouse isn't going to have enough space for her workers or something. So she needs to like get more parking and get more space. Okay, we've been going 21 minutes. So if I decided to stop right now, I mean, KLI would be wrong. Just saying. He said 7 minutes. Well, hello, John. Hello, hello, hello. We need music or something. It's real boring. Okay, I'll keep going. Okay, so she wrote to him at 3:19 a.m. This seems odd, but she said, I wake up at odd hours of the morning to do work, especially responding to emails. It's the nature of the beast at the moment. Thank you for reaching out. I would like to see what you have to offer for rent, both for the public and possible courthouse use. I'll be working all day at the courthouse and available to meet you at the firm if you are available and have time. If not, just let me know a date and a time. And then this is a whole bunch of them like trying to touch base and figure this out. That's boring. And then this one is a new contact on January 3rd, Carol Gable, NBC Universal. Yeah, got to respond to them. That one's important. And she's just saying, like, I received y'all's form. OMG. Should I be, like, not having... I hope these people have changed their mobile numbers by now, wouldn't you think? Like the producer for Dateline NBC. Because there's the mobile number. I didn't even see any of that. I would have, like, tried to black it out, maybe. Oh, man. I'm sorry, Flash. I don't know what that means. Okay, so correct as Eric stated. Okay, Eric is from Colleton County. I don't know what he was saying. I think everything looks right, except the rack is on the other side of the judge's bench near the steno. I think that's like stenographer. I don't know. I think it's like the court reporter thing. I probably said it wrong. Yeah, I wasn't going to, John, but then I decided to just go ahead and do it because otherwise I was just never going to do a live stream by myself, and I needed to just like get it over with. And I saw that there were like people waiting on me, so I was like, I have to do it for them. It made me feel good. So thank y'all for being here. You're right. I have been doing really long streams. I keep clicking on the wrong thing. Thank you, Valhalla. Oh, my little hearts. Thank you. Okay, so it says, yeah, so they're just like trying to figure out the setup of the courtroom. I see y'all's hearts out of the corner of my eye, and they make me so happy. And this says Sherry's on leave, but I wanted to confirm the seating positions and the general dimensions of the courtroom. Please see the PowerPoint attached and let us know if this is accurate. When was this? December 22nd? They're already setting up a fake courtroom? Oh, for the record. Isn't that a show? I feel like I've seen that somewhere, right? I think so. Eric. He's the director of something. Colleton County something. Oh, the technology department. Hi, Eric. Do you have a direct phone number? I have our design team working on this, and we may have questions requests for you regarding the design. See, I wish they weren't, like, going in the wrong order. You know what I mean? Oh, I found this to be super weird. Because, like, in order for, in Travis County, where I practice, if you want to get, like, the panel of names, like, so say that I know on Monday I'm going to be trying a case, right? The week before, I think, it might be even less than a week, but days before the trial begins, I am allowed to go into the clerk's office and show them my ID or my, like, my lawyer's badge, which I don't have one because I'm lazy. So I can show them my ID and I can sign off to get a packet of names. And it's like the juror questionnaires, but it's like really just, yeah, it's the juror questionnaires. That's what it is. And it has all of their personal information on it. And then it has all their responses to the questions that they ask potential jurors. And Becky, like somebody has been asking for this from ABC. She sends them the juror questionnaire, which I think is crazy. You can't even do that in Travis County unless you are an attorney on the actual case. Obviously, this must not be a problem there. I guess. Because she did it. She says, Janice, yes, I remember now. I guess we both were spaced out and are in need of a sunny tropical vacation. This is January 3rd. Please tell Eva hello. I'm attaching the jury questionnaire, which Judge Newman has allowed the release of. See, she's been talking about Judge Newman through all of these. Like, she's going to get this man in trouble. No, I don't know, really, if that will get him in trouble, but I would not feel comfortable with that if I were him. We have not received any witness list. Please feel free to call anytime. Also, check out our website for the Clerk of Court's office, blah, blah, blah. You can see info on the Murdaugh trial on our website. It's updated every few days. And this is in response to her message from this lady from ABC, Janice McDonald, which said, Hi, Becky. I hope your holidays were great. I totally spaced out when I spoke to you before Christmas. I didn't realize that you were the Becky I spoke to when I was with Eva Pilgrim right after the murders took place. She says hi, by the way. Actually, it says, she says hi, BT dub. Anyway, I wanted to check and see if there's anything new regarding access to the jury questionnaire, potential witness list, etc. I'll probably give you a shout later on in the week. Oh, you didn't even have to because you're from ABC or NBC or ABC. She got right back to you. No need to worry. Like, this woman is thirsty. Oh, hey, Brandon. Oh, I probably shouldn't have put that up there. I don't like this background that I have working. That's like, it's way too busy. We're going to go with it for right now, though. Okay, we don't want to read this one. This is another one. She just sends this off and says, like, please, I need a stronger ending, but hopefully you can work with this. She's just sending her press release to somebody trying to get it, like, worked on. It actually never ended up sounding any better. And then she's sending press ads. She was also apparently in charge of... No, I don't have two separate chats. Yeah, I kind of have two separate chats. Why? How'd you know that? Okay. Wait, what? I don't even remember what I was saying. Okay, we're going to the next one. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Look, see, they put like some kind of press. They put a press release in the whatever the press and standard is, and there's like deadline. They've paid money for this. Why are y'all? Yeah. Oh, I was reading stuff not in the chat. Yeah, I'm struggling. Nobody will get up here with me. Okay. Who's this? Do we care about this person? Oh, she's sending out the questionnaire to Emily Keene from Court TV. She went ahead and sent that on January 2nd. Man, this woman was busy. She earned her money on the 2nd. Are you serious, Tia? That's hilarious. I didn't know they did that. Okay, this is just her looking for space again. There's like 3,000 emails, by the way. Miss Shaw, please include. Okay. So these things that she was sending out to the media. Yeah, we are gonna crash and burn maybe, but it's okay. We're gonna be fine. These juror questionnaires that she was sending out to the media, she also sent them out. They were the same questionnaires that she sent off to. I don't know if anybody's looking at this on a computer, then you can probably see whose name this is, but it's Dick Harpootlian, which is Alex Murdaugh's attorney, right? And he said, Miss Shaw, and this was like forwarded, please include Holly Miller from my office on all emails, including juror information, also on January 2nd. So she sent it to the media and the attorneys at the same time, which I just find wild. I find it wild. I'm doing live show production. She sent it to somebody else. See the court TV? Then she sends it to Creighton Waters. And she's sending it in different batches. What did Brandon do now? That one looks boring. I'm Avery Wilkes with the Post and Courier News. We've spoken on the phone a few times. I was wondering what we need to do in order to register with your office. This is boring. We need to find some better ones. Who's R. Hill? Is R. Hill her son? Does anybody know? I think it is. Anyway, he's emailing people too. This person is from Courthouse News. Yeah. Is somebody going to tell me, like, what happened here? Oh, Creighton Waters. He calls her Miss Becky too. No, okay, that's CC Creighton Waters. But who's Carly Jewell? Oh, also from the Attorney General's office. Hey, Miss Becky, Happy New Year. We got all of the complete questionnaires from you guys, but we're hoping to get the actual jury list. We desperately need to start running criminal histories on all of these folks and are running out of time. I think close to 900 people were summoned, and after sorting through the questionnaires, we only have around 230 responses. We have started the process with those responses, but response or not, everyone will need a rap sheet. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you. Yeah, see, like this stuff has enough personal information that you can run background checks on these people. Like the media shouldn't be having this kind of, I don't know. I don't think that those are usually public information, is all I'm saying. Maybe they are. Maybe the questionnaires are normally, you're right about that R. Hill. You're right, it's Rebecca Hill. God, you're smart, Val. You are smart. Okay, who's Mr. Yandel? He is from, oh, yeah, you notice, okay, so Mr. Yandel just has a gmail.com email address. Yeah, they had access to not just the jury names. Becky Hill sent out the juror questionnaires with their information on it. So like their date of birth, their address, and like all of the questions about their biases and whatnot. Okay, so Mr. Yandel, thank you for reaching out. I will refer you to our Colleton County website page for the Clerk of Court's office. The attendance for everyone is first come, first served. The jury selection will proceed on the 23rd for however long it takes with no outside public or media. Thereafter, when the jury is selected, the trial will commence and all will be notified via the website and most likely the media. Notice she didn't tell him, hey, you got a seat. You already got a seat. Yeah, because he's just got that regular old lame Gmail address. But this person at foxcarolina.com, they don't get anything either. They must not be that important. Everybody's just emailing asking for the information sheet. Yeah, no, it's their answers. It's their answers with their names. Maybe it, no, because they wouldn't have sent out, yeah, no, they sent out the names and the answers for the two, because it said there were like 200 and something, 30 or something responses. So that means those people, 230 people had put all of their information into the questionnaires. And then the rest of them were just the questionnaires that were sent out, but that hadn't been responded to. Dude, I don't know how that was okay, but I get, maybe it's not a problem in South Carolina. I think that might be a problem here, though. Thomas Gore. Man, she didn't like you that much. Michael DeWitt. Michael DeWitt. Good morning, Michael. This is on January 5th. I'm taking Friday off, but you are still welcome to come by, and I can have my deputy. I hate when they do that. Bring you inside courtroom. I'm sorry I won't be here and will miss you this time, but I figured I might better get a day in for personal things while I can. Because he had said, Miss Hill, hope you are doing well. Is Friday a good day to stop by for a quiet visit? I also thought I'd take a few photographs of the exterior of the courthouse and local downtown landmarks while I'm there. That's so weird. This email is from me to you. We already did Mr. Yandel. Okay, so she sends something emergency action plans. They had to come up with an emergency action plan, apparently. That makes sense. They did have to use it too. Remember when they got that explosion threat? Who did she send this to? Good morning, Renee. Do you have time today to talk? Wanted to talk how you handled your big trial with... Ugh. I should know how to say this word, but I don't. Sequestering, you know. But with the ATION at the end. Anyway, SLED, jurors, and the media. Exclamation mark, 3 question marks. I think we have a good handle on our situation, but definitely would love input. Laura Hayes. Ladies, what say ye? Something in my gut tells me to keep it like it is. I don't have Judge Newman's okay yet to have the jury selection at the Civic Center and probably won't hear from him until next week due to the death of his son. Let's talk about it. Yeah, she's toast. I think so too. She had way too much power, really. And who'd she send this to? Oh, the dude about the parking spots again. Oh, and then she's sending Fox Carolina News all of the motions that have been recently filed. And then she says, I will include everything that we have filed since then. Psh. And that was on January 5th. And she sent all of these documents, like 5 at least. Okay, Thomas. Oh, she didn't have the information she needed. They were scrambling in December. Seriously. And then somebody else from ABC. Didn't she already send ABC these filings? Yeah, it's Podunk. You are right about that. Podunk. Correct. Anyway, somebody else, Oriana Bravo from ABC asks about the filings from last week. And so she's, of course, it's the story editor at ABC News 2020. So, of course, she has to send those. Oh, and one more. Yeah, so that's so crazy. Hi, Oriana. The county state has still been on holiday and are to return tomorrow, Wednesday, to the office. And I just got back into town myself, thus just getting back to emails. So I'm not ignoring your emails or calls. I believe something did come in over the weekend, but I won't know or have access to it until in the morning. I will make sure we send it out once we get in. Talk to you tomorrow. That person's from 2020. Like, this is on her own private time. She's using her county email to respond to media. That's crazy. That's crazy. Crazy. Oh, Cindy Nettles. So somebody sends in a request with a Daily Mail news article and says, I'm reaching out regarding a state filing that may have been submitted today. It's referenced in this article. I would greatly appreciate an email copy of the filing if possible, for our reporting. In other words, why didn't you send it to us before they got it? Okay, Amy, I'm going to need you and Cindy to put the jury summons for the Murdaugh trial in an order. The ones we have received back will go in numeric order. The ones we received back that have no forward address or was, her grammar's not great, or was returned will go in a stack also. The ones we have excused for whatever reason, we need to put those in a stack and write on it why we excused them. I can't help with it today, but I can help on next Tuesday. I will be out on Monday to go to the funeral of Judge Newman's son in Columbia. Let me know if you have any questions. Yeah, because remember Judge... Yeah, they were given blank questionnaires, but they had the ones they received back were not... Oh, hi, Matthew. I don't think that I've seen you before, but hello. But I think... So she says the ones we have received back will go in numeric order, meaning the ones that they received back that had been filled in. And earlier up in the email chain to somebody else, or the AG's office said that they had received like 230 back. So that's weird. Good morning, Tiffany. I'm reaching out about the CP term of court for Colleton that is scheduled with Judge Goldsmith presiding for the week of February 20th, 2023. Hadn't the trial already started then? We are needing to send out the juror summons next week for that term. I'm concerned that our Murdaugh trial with Judge Newman will not be finished. Oh, yeah, so this is in the middle of the trial. Regarding bailiffs. Ooh, thank you for doing this. Good morning. I have copied everybody on this email that I think may need to know or answer my question here. I had a question from the bailiffs this morning regarding the overtime paid during the Murdaugh trial. Oh, and see, this was an issue. They are considered day rate employees. I looked in the Colleton County personnel policy, and it indicates that the day rate employees will be paid overtime if they exceed 86 hours in a 14 calendar day pay period. So my thought was that the head of security will need to keep a log of each of the bailiff's hours, and if it exceeds the 86 hours, we will need to report that. Is there anything else we need to do, or is there a certain form that we should use to keep track of those hours? Yeah, I wish I knew the answer to that, but I don't. I'd like to be snarky about that one, but I know nothing. Yeah, no, I don't think it would have just been, because the reason that I say it wasn't a blank copy to the media is because I saw that she sent it in multiple batches. Like, I saw that it said batch number 3 at one point, and if it was just the blank questionnaire, it wouldn't, no way they needed to send that out in 3 batches. You know, you would just send that out in one email. So it was definitely the returned questionnaires. I mean, I can't say definitely. I didn't see them, right? Eventually, we will be able to get the attachments, though, because Fitz News does have those, I think, which is crazy. Okay. What day is this? Oh, honey bunny, you're late to the party. January 6th. Good morning. I'm a South Carolina-based journalist who will be covering the Alex Murdaugh murder trial for South Carolina Public Radio and NPR. I imagine you are preparing for media coverage, and I'd like to find out what that will entail and what I need to do to cover credentials, courtroom access, audio recording, etc. Thank you for your assistance, Charleston journalist. February 20th. Security will provide our court-issued badge, but we still need for media to wear their own identifying lanyard or badge. But I will say, I remember I was watching a law tuber who went to this trial for like a day or several days or something. It was DWI guy. And I remember him saying he ran into Becky Hill somewhere and she gave him, oh, shut it, David. She gave him a badge, like a lanyard that said media on it. And so he didn't have to like wait in the lines every day. He just had like a media seat because she gave him one of these court issued badges. So there's that. There's that. Walter Burrow. Yeah. Yeah, do that. David, how do I send you a link? Is there a way to send you a link? Oh, but he has family over. I don't think he's going to want to. I don't even know how to send a link. I can't send a link. I don't know how. Oh, I lie. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on, silly goose. You silly goosey goose. Who do you think you're messing with? Hold on. Look at me doing big things over here. I think, maybe, I hope. Okay, check it, Dave. Oh, wait, do I need that? I don't need that if we're just... Y'all, I do need help. This is true. How do I know if somebody... Oh, hi, Allie. Becky Hill is... Y'all like how I have on my headphones? I'm ready for Dave. Becky Hill is the Clerk of Court in Colleton County. And is this on the Murdaugh trial? Are these headphones? Yeah, these are the headphones. Okay. You should jump on. Okay, then get on. Please. Please, pretty please. Oh, oopsies. Didn't mean to pull that up, you guys. Pretend y'all didn't see it. Wow. That's terrible. Ah! Oh my God, stop. Okay, I don't care. This is hard. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't good. Come on, David. We're waiting. We are all waiting. Oh, we already read that one. They just repeat a lot, too. Charleston Post. What? What damage deposit? What? From Rebecca Hill. Oh, the Wildlife Center. Oh, so they had to pay. No, Dave. Don't do that. They had to pay a receipt or something for, I mean, they had to pay a deposit. Who's this from? I have heard back from Becky. And she is available at 9 tomorrow. We will send out a WebEx invitation. Oh, we know all about WebEx. David, we're not friends right now. Y'all know what would have been a better idea, probably? If I had gone through this beforehand, but like when I didn't have time. Because, you know, I had that other stream. But if I had gone through this and like found the juicy bits and then given y'all that rather than me just sitting here going, this one's boring. We were going to have a trial, but it's turned into a plea. What day? January 7th. Okay. This is boring. Sorry. Was I making a bad face? Janice McDonald. Oh, ABC. Hey, Becky. This is on January 9th. We're hunkering down on plans, and I was wondering if you could share who is running point for the other networks. Court TV is the pool, but we all have to figure out how to man our efforts to get the material from them. Sometimes we set up a pool within the pool to share costs, and I wanted to get that discussion going with NBC, CBS, and Fox. Do you have names, or would Mike Atwood be a better resource? I know he wasn't in today. Thanks, and hope to see you again soon. Janice McDonald. Was it a funny face? Wendy, hi. Yeah, I'd be mad too if my stuff was all over the internet. I would be mad. I'd be pretty mad. I'd be pretty pissed. With a snow shovel? What? Well, that's not good. Okay, Julie Kate. Oh, this is from the 14th solicitor's office or whatever. You notice Dave did not come. He didn't come, guys. He did not. Oh, God. Okay. I'll try not to make it again, but I don't know what face it was. Okay, so she responds to somebody, I'm at the funeral of Judge Newman's son in Columbia. Do what you need to do. And this person says, I'm going to order this for you if that's okay. It's a $399 Samsung Smart 4K Ultra TV and a $190.99. You know, the thing that you put the monitor on, like the stand. Yeah. She just wanted to email everybody about being at Judge Newman's son's funeral. Dang. Good morning, Karama. I am actually in Columbia for the funeral of Judge Newman's son. We could meet today if that's possible or talk. Will you be coming to the funeral at all? Wait, what'd that say? No. Okay, y'all. We've been doing this for like a while now. Y'all ready? Next time I can like look through it and do better. So we don't just have to have all that dead air because, you know, I actually took, I'll just tell y'all a little story. You want to hear a story? Okay. Does anybody watch the lead attorney here? Do you? Okay, so I do. And he has this like YouTube course, YouTube University. That's not what it's called. I forgot what it's called, but it's actually very good. I think it's 18 hours or something. And obviously, I haven't made my way through very much of it, but he would be appalled if he saw all the dead time that I just had. I did not come into this putting my best foot forward. I was not prepared. I did not have my stuff ready to go. I didn't even have a script written out, and I should have done that. I should have had a monologue for you guys, and I should have been paying more attention to chat, and I feel bad about this, and I'm sorry. So next time, I promise to do my homework and come better prepared. Okay? But in the meantime, we're going to go. Okay? Bye. So, Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank y'all. I know. I love y'all. Thank you for coming and supporting me. Y'all are so the nicest ever. It was so much better doing this, even though there was a lot of dead time, doing it with me seeing people in the chat rather than that one time when I did a 7-minute chat and there was one person in there. I think 2 people ended up coming. But anyway, I love you all. Have a Merry Christmas. Be super safe. And let me know if anything cool goes on, because obviously I don't want to miss it. Okay? Bye.